All right. What's up, everybody? You all know what time it is. It's football season. Football season is officially back. I'm so excited. All right. Bucs, Atlanta Falcons, week 1. Mike Smith going back to Atlanta. That's going to be emotional. Dirk Carter going back. He was there last year. We swept them. Two good games, especially the last one. That was amazing. I was there. Amazing. But let's get to it. Week 1. Bucs, Atlanta. Huge. Let's start off with Jameis. Atlanta added some pretty good players. I know they have, I can't pronounce his name, Babinix, D tackle, D end, and then they have Claiborne. He's solid. Two rookie linebackers, Deion Jones. I can't think of another name. Paul Warlow. He's pretty good. Secondary, besides Desmond Trufant, and then they have like Ricardo. Desmond Trufant's pretty good, But we have Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson, and the guy. He's only 27 years old. Cecil Shorts the third. I love this pickup. If like one of our receivers go down, we have Humphreys, but I think Shorts is a little better. And then when Murphy, I don't know what they're gonna do when Murphy gets back. We just have to see. But yeah, let's get to it. Week 1. 3 keys to victory for the Bucs. Run game. Bucs. Dirk always says we're a run first offense. And then that sets up the play action. I think, what was it, a couple years ago, we ran the ball like 5 straight times, and then play action, boom, touchdown. But yeah, I got Jameis on my fantasy team, so as a QB1, so I'm starting him. So I need to see a couple touchdowns. I got Doug Warren, Charles Sims, Brait, Jackson, ASJ, and then Jimmy Graham. But I don't know if he's playing, and he's just coming back from an injury. So I think that's a pretty good matchup. ASJ or Brait, get 10, 11 points. But yeah, let's get back to the game. Obviously, the Bucs need to get this win as the next. Let's just talk about this week. Week 1. We'll talk about. I'm gonna start. I'm trying to start. I did a couple games last year. Bucs Saints preview. But yeah. Okay. Talk about Jameis. Doug Martin, Charles Sims is probably the best 1-2 punch in football. Doug Martin is a downfield. He may not. Be he's not. He breaks tackles. He makes up for it. He's not like he's gonna sprint and get touchdown, but he's gonna break tackles. He's hard to take down. And then Charles Sims out of the backfield, when he gets out of open space, he's as dangerous as probably the most dangerous back, probably the best running back. And then as a receiver, you can put him in the slot and maybe second downs, and then third downs. Maybe a screen pass. A short little hitch route. And then Mike Evans, beast. VJack. VJack did miss 6 games. And then what that does when VJ was out, he had got hurt. In the Redskins game, he was out 3 games, and then he came back for 2-3 games and then got hurt again. What that does when VJack is out, okay, you can't double two secondary receivers. If you do that, that's gonna you're gonna have, let's see, one two, you're gonna have like two 1-on-1s, and that's gonna be hard. Usually they have a safety over the top to help out. Trufant's what, maybe 6 foot, 6'1", and all the other corners are 5'10". We have, I mean, but yeah, when Vincent Jackson is out, they're going to double team Mike Evans. Okay, when we have Mike Evans and Vincent Jackson, you can only double team one. Okay, I mean you could double team two, but that's going to leave, like, let's see, that's going to leave the seams open. That's going to leave more down passing. I mean, he still did good, but I mean, with VJack, I mean, it's like, I mean, he's still good. I think he can play. I think VJack. I mean, it's one of my favorite players in the league. He can. I think he can play another 2-3 years. If he stays healthy, because he loves it here. So I could maybe see him. This past year was the only time that he really missed games. I think he missed like one game in like the first 4 years or something like that. First 3 years. So this is fifth year. So, I could see him maybe getting I don't know, a year. I don't know. 2 year, 14 million or something like that. He'll take a pay cut. I mean, what is he making? Like 9 million, 9.8 million, which is pretty good for. I mean, I think he restructured his deal. I'm not sure, but okay, let's go to the tight ends. Okay, I think Atlanta's gonna have a problem. They have two rookie linebackers, and we have Cam Brate, which I really like. And then ASJ is a matchup problem. ASJ can block. I mean, he's getting better blocking. I don't know. Ever since that incident happened with Cutter, he was like he just hopefully it lit a fire under him. So, all right, let's go to the defense, and then I'll make my predictions. Let's see. Offensive line. Obviously the Bucs allow the fifth fewest sacks. I think they only allowed like 22 sacks, which is the previous year we allowed like 42. I mean, that O-line. I mean, we were getting sacked like 3-4 times a game. I mean, it was like, I think one time we got sacked like 6 times. There was one game like we got sacked 4 times, but Panfill. Obviously Sweezy's out. I like Campbell Panfill. He can play all the positions. When Megan was out last year against the Jags, I was like, oh man. Doug took off that game, and then I think Marpet and yeah. But Dawson come back at right tackle. He didn't come back until week 8. We had Gaza Charles, which is he's good, but he's not as good as Dodson. Donovan Smith, second year. Him and Ali Marpet improved their pass blocking. I think this is a top 5 O line. And Jameis slimmed down. He was about 235, 240. He's like 225, 230. So he had, he had a good year. Let's go to the defense. Off season, Robert Ayers is a beast. Brent Grimes, love the pickup. You said that if you stay with the Dolphins, he would retire. I mean, he's 33, so but we still got Hargraves and Werner. Hargraves is 21. Werner's still young, 27. Banks still 25. So and then we have Ryan Smith that can play safety and corner. But Hargraves on the outside. And then, if we need to bring in, I think Banks, I don't know if it was a system. I mean, he had that one year, he had, 6 picks his rookie year or the second year? So, I mean, hang on, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to share that. So, obviously, Julio Jones and Muhammad Sanu. I'm not worried about Sanu too much. I mean, he's okay. I mean, Roddy White was there too last year. And then they had that Weems and Justin Hardy guy. So 3 keys to the game: run the ball, turnovers, and 3 keys to victory for the Bucs. Establish the run game, no turnovers, limit the penalties, limit the turnovers, no turnovers at all. I think it was one game we had 2 turnovers last year and we won by 14. So yeah. I think this is gonna be a good game. I have the Bucs winning 24-17 on the road. Got to go to Arizona week 2 at Arizona, then come home against the Rams. I think we can beat the Rams. Arizona's gonna be tough. And then Broncos week 4. I think we can. That's gonna be a good game. They had to go in 10-6. It's talking about the D line. Robert Ayers, Clem McDonald, Noah Spence, Gerald McCoy, Clem McDonald, Akeem Spence, Noah Spence, William Golston, Robert Ayers, Jacquez Smith, Howard Jones, linebackers, Gerald Smith, Quan Alexander, and Levante David. On the outside, you got Vernon Hargreaves III, Brent Grimes on the left corner and the left cornerback, and with Vernon in the slot in the nickel. But all 3 of those guys can play outside. Grimes can play inside. Vernon can play inside. Hargreaves can play inside. Vernon can play outside. Grimes can play outside. Again, I have the Bucs winning at 24-17. My channel is I'm thinking about starting a new channel because I haven't used that channel in a couple years and I want to use it as just like a sports channel. Game reviews, games, game reviews. Predictions. You want to ask me any questions? Leave the comment. Leave a comment below if you have any you want me to do any predictions. Tomorrow it is 8:33 kickoff. Little over 16 hours. It's gonna be crazy. Let me give a huge shout out to my boy Caven. Hey, this is gonna be the year, man. I can feel it. Hargreaves is a stud. Noah Spence is a stud. If you can get pressure on the if you can get pressure from the D line, make the secondary so much, because we weren't getting pressure on the D line, and they were just moving the ball down the field. That happens. If your pass rush is working and your secondary's not, if you're getting coverage on your secondary, you're not getting pressure. It's gonna be easier for them to get the ball down the field. And then Devontae Freeman's pretty good. I think we held him. He had 2 fumbles last year. We were up 20-6 at halftime, and then we won 23-20. They tied it with 10 seconds left. And yeah. I think this is the year of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow.